Hey, how you guys doing? What's going on? So, I think a good song is apropos for this moment. The way you walk and talk really sets them off. They're in their feelings now. Yeah. The way you told what they did got them burning shit in the grades. Child, have you ever seen such ridiculousness in your whole entire life? Boy, I tell you, somebody is really in their feelings tonight. So I want to thank everybody who came in tonight. Miss Dottie, the ones who I've already spoken to, Shiny88, Lady Nika, Nurse Shay, Kiva, Ashton, Shay L, Liz, um, Kina. Thank you guys for coming. Big Set, nice to see you. Okay, who did I miss? Karen Spencer. Thank you, Karen Spencer. Karen Spencer, so nice to see you. Petey Pete, what's going on? Look who made it, Charlemagne the God. Kind to me. Naja A, how you doing? Hey Deanna, what's going on? Kimmy Kim, I think I spoke to you, Miss Dottie. If not, please forgive me. PTT, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. You got to chill. What's going on? Okay, let me see who else. I don't want to miss any. Bird, what's going on? Rhonda Blazer, how you doing? Okay. Shady Blue, how are you? Bird. Labria, how are you? Okay. Stacy Robertson, just straight nasty. How you doing? Geechee girl, what's going on? Hypnotic touch, how you doing? Um, Leslie, Shimona Polite, Sales by Tisa L. Edwards. Okay, I'm gonna get started, and if I missed you, I'll highlight you, and that's my way of speaking. Latasha Phillips, hello, Slappy Slapster, how are you? Okay, so now where should I start? I think I really want to start with, I have a few things I want to discuss today, and I think I'll start with the lightweight, diving for nuts. Okay, so diving for depth says, she's the reason why I stayed up top for so long. She never made it comfortable. Glad she's not around right now. Well, diving, didn't you know? You didn't get the message? It's not my responsibility to make you comfortable, bitch. When did you think that it was my job to make you comfortable? As much shit as you talk, stir up, and then wanna somebody to run protection for you, bitch. Protect yourself, ho. Okay. And then she goes on to say, the minute she got her channel, that quick thousand overnight, she changed. She definitely changed. Too big for her own britches. Well, diving, I'm so glad you're keeping score of my progress on the YouTube streets. So another thing you may want to put on your scoreboard is, yes, I was monetized after my third video. Why don't you go over there and tell Duchess Kelly Love how to do the same? Okay? Why don't you do that? Since you have so much advice and so many statistics about what Ronnie Q is doing, bitch. I have you blocked. I don't see you. So it's nice to know that you're keeping up. Okay. Next point of interest. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Okay. Diving for attention need to shut up. Hey, RMD for sure. How are you doing? Exactly. Um, yeah, but in all actuality, I made my 1,000 on my first show, but I had, I think, like 400 and some subscribers prior to my first show, and I really thank you all. Hey, BL, I really thank you all for joining me, and I thank you all for subscribing to me. I don't in no way think that this has everything to do with me, because it definitely has everything to do with you guys subscribing, coming out, and watching me. And I definitely want you to know that I appreciate you. Hey, Face Yaya, Tofu, Tofu Alley. Oh, okay. Uh, okay. For real, how you doing? Okay, so the next thing I would like to discuss is a bloated dejected cop calling pastor. So it's my understanding that this person right here is possibly a YouTube snitch. And I hear that he is wearing a wire in here and he's reporting back to the cops. And if you look across his forehead, you can see the wire firmly planted right there. Deanna, that's where his wire is. And it goes into his glasses. See, this is what this fat snitch bitch who's over there calling the police, but cannot, for some reason, report any crime that has happened to him, but he's over there calling the cops. But it was so ironic that he chose to, consult Tracy prior to him making a move because this white guy was harassing him and this, that, and the other. But I don't think it takes too many degrees to understand that Tracy could only help you, call the cops to your own home and get arrested. So, Mr. J. Wilson, you do know that making a false police report is in fact a crime. It is a crime. So you want to state how you're such a law-abiding citizen, but did you tell the police when you were referring to what was done by New Mexico to this other lady on YouTube who was having so much problems with her? So did you also tell the cops how many people you had driven by that lady on YouTube who was having so much problems with New Mexico? Did you tell the cops that when you was reporting what was being done to this lady on YouTube who was having so many problems that every time someone would fly in to San Antonio for God knows what reason, that you would offer and actually drive them past that lady's house? Did you tell them that, Jay Wilson? No, I'm sure you didn't tell them that, right? So, Jay Wilson, so when you was making such a complaint about your address and the picture of your house being out and your real name being out, which you have used yourself, so did you also tell them how you doxed Deanna Irving's house? Oh, well, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Yeah, we're going to talk about it as long as you keep acting as if you're not a doxing bitch and you're getting the same thing that you dished out. So you don't want to talk about that, Jay Wilson? So you find it more interesting to talk about Duchess Kelly Love and Ronnie Q than that tape that dropped with you cop calling and not able to enunciate a crime that was committed against you, Jay Wilson? Is that what we're doing now, Jay Wilson? Let me see what the chat has to say. Is that really what we're doing? Please hit the like. I'd appreciate it. Hey, in the bushes, I'd appreciate it if you guys would hit the like. Um, it just makes me feel good. Hey, UNC girl, bad weave. So also now let's see what Jay Wilson actually had to say. But he was so tickled about what and barbecue. I understand you're starving yourself to death, but you don't have to associate people's names with food. We understand that you're hungry, motherfucker. So he wants to say that I thought I was so special. Ronnie Q thought she was so special. She thought she was so special. You know what? I was raised that way. Understand, while you have no self-esteem, while you are out here needing approval from strangers, while you are in the pawn shop shopping for rings and taking close-up shots with these scratched up pieces of gold on here, I am not on here for your approval, Pastor Wilson. Okay, you're the one who's looking for approval on any dick app that you can find. And you better be careful, Jay Wilson, because everybody's heard about that grinder guy who's setting up dates and offing the dates and not offing in the way that you probably would like with the lube. Okay, so you may want to be careful. Okay, so this is what Jay Wilson has the nerves to be out here discussing that he finds so just mind blowing. But I find it mind blowing that you, a grown, damn near 60-year-old man, could not enunciate what it is that was a crime that was done to you. All this, oh, it was my old page. I closed my page down 2 years ago. Did you close your page down 2 years ago? Well, why were you making videos the same day that you made the police report then? So you're sitting out here, calling everybody else a liar, and you sat up there and lied to the police. Oh, well, I just saw it yesterday. Well, you closed your page now. So how did you just see it yesterday? You're so full of shit. You're such a liar. And why don't you talk about that? Why don't you tell the people why you lied to the cops and said that you had closed your page down 2 years ago and that you didn't have a page when you in fact have a page that you go live on 11 times a day? And he got my name in the algorithm. Motherfucker, the algorithm cannot even keep up with you because you make so many damn videos per day. You fucking blown the algorithm out. You Are you serious? The algorithm. Like, so what are you so afraid of? People, it's going to mess with my employment. Well, these are your videos, Jay Wilson. How come you didn't think about that prior to going on and doing the fuck shit that you want to tell the police is comedy? So would doxing Deanna Irvin be one of the things that is going to mess up your employment? Is that what you're worried about, Jay Wilson? Says you want to talk, says you want to be so enthralled in what's put out here on YouTube. See, this is what's put out here on YouTube about you, Pastor Wilson. So I'm sorry that your mother didn't give you enough attention, that you're out here on YouTube trying to get attention, but you don't get the attention you want. You're going to get the attention you deserve because you're a tired ass, doxing ass, cop calling ass, punk ass bitch. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. And I found it ironic how Deanna, every time Deanna Irvin go live, but you pretend like you don't know what she's talking about. You know everything that's written in Lipstick Alley, and you quote everything that's written in Lipstick Alley, but you don't read over there. So all of a sudden, Deanna, she's just going to go live with a bunch of profanities and this, that, and the other. So what was it when you were over there cursing up a storm when you were doing your begathons and people were dogging you out for being such a beggar and you were cursing out people left and right? So I guess it takes one to know one. So now you want to act all holier than thou, like you're better than somebody. When people were getting in your ass for begging for string beans, you were cursing up a storm. So let's not play innocent around this motherfucker. Okay, so let me see what you guys are talking about in here. Hey, something sweet, how you doing? Let me see. Yeah, thank you for joining. He was the worst kind of queen, a church ring. Drag his busted can of biscuit ass. Okay. Let me see. Preach, Ronnie Q. I'm still shocked at him using the phrase Baptist BD. Yeah, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm sure he's used that phrase many a time in his life because he's nothing but an old closeted church queen that sit around and hate on women. But you have so much to say about women, but you're a punk bitch when a man come after you. It's a white guy in New Mexico, and he harasses people, and he's just a terror out here in the street, and I'm on YouTube and I'm a comedian and blah 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 blah. Hey, Kwani, how you doing? Voodoo Bordeaux, how you doing? So Jay Wilson is a total joke. Now, okay, so now what I really want to talk to you guys about is, it takes a certain kind of hurt in your ass feeling type of motherfucker to come on YouTube and do the shit that Duchess Kelly Love did. Period, point blank. Okay, so we are to believe we're to believe that Ronnie Q and Duchess Kelly Love have, up until the other day, we have never missed calls with each other. So you want to sit back and play like, oh, she's in her feelings about a missed call. And some of you people were buying it. Do you think that me and Duchess Kelly Love have not had a series of days of hit and miss on phone calls? Are you serious? Do you think that this was about a missed phone call. When I told you clearly and concisely, you let him sit up and show you an email. See, I text her back at 11:14. It's right here, 11:14, 11:14. But what had I text him right above 11:14 that he wants to gloss over? Oh, you decided to take it to YouTube, I see. But you didn't tell them you didn't answer the phone. Cool. See, because he want to keep averting your eyes to, oh, I text her back, I text her back. But what you did was you came on YouTube and you put it on YouTube, and you are passive aggressive as all outdoors. So let's not pretend like this is about, oh, she's in her feeling about a missed phone call, because I reached out to you. I tried to talk to you. And what did you do? You ducked and dodged, and then you brought your ass on YouTube and you threw shots. That's what happened. So let's not try to recreate history, because we have had many days. It's been many of you people I know, if you be honest with yourselves, have heard him say, Ronnie girl, how come you ain't call me? Ronnie, where your phone at? Oh, Ronnie Q phone in the other wing. So do you think a missed phone call between me and Duchess Kelly Love means anything to me? Do you think that this is what this is all about? Do you think that he can recreate history as many times as he said at the end of his life, Ronnie, I'm going to call you as soon as it's over. Stay by the phone. So how many times do you think Duchess Kelly Love and I have had missed phone call? But he would come out here and have you to believe that this is all about a missed phone call. It's about what I said it was about. It's about you saying that if there was anything between us, you wouldn't take it to YouTube, and that's exactly what you did. And all this bullshit about trust, things that make friendship viable is trust, communication, commitment, whatever other C word you had, and all this type of stuff was a bunch of bullshit. So don't try to turn your bullshit back on me, Duchess Kelly Love. You got to be out of your motherfucking mind. And then the simple fact that he would have you to believe that Ronnie Q is the pressed one. Ronnie Q's not pressed. Ronnie Q is not pressed by far. You know, anytime a motherfucker goes out and Duchess Kelly Love, first of all, I would really love to thank you for the free advertisement and the free promotion. You would not know how many people have contacted me, you know, to get my Christmas stocking. And goddamn, it just turned May. You know, for him to sit up and destroy something that I took my time, effort, money to make for him. What did Duchess Kelly Love send me? Duchess Kelly Love, not that I was expecting anything, but since we're gonna compare and contrast, this motherfucker sent me a piece of a square ornament, looked like it was a piece of plywood because you could see the slices of the wood, and with a gloss picture of himself on there. That's what he sent me. But you're going to sit around and be pressed because I called you on the bullshit that you pulled. Okay? So you burning up, and then you cutting up minks and things that is whatever. But it says more about you than it could ever say about me, Duchess. That's what it did. It said more about you, and I thank you for trying to pull it apart and almost passing out with your weak ass. And I know you had to go lay your ass down because I know your ass, we could hear you winded and tired trying to rip it apart, bitch, because I don't make no bullshit, motherfucker. So I thank you for showing the people how well made my products are. I appreciate that free promotion, you dumb bitch. And let me tell you something. You didn't do shit. You ain't do shit. Baby, I make the motherfucking stockings. Motherfucker, these are my creations, motherfucker. There's another one coming whenever I choose to have another one coming. You ain't stopped no motherfucking show with Ronnie Q, okay? Understand that. Okay, I'm going to drop the link. And if anybody want to hit the link, you're more than welcome. And I'm going to catch up on these comments as well. You're more than welcome to hit the link. And then, then we get a twofer. So since he did such a good promotion for me, I put him on a community wall, a ball of yarn that was being unraveled from a piece of knitwork. And I said, hey, I wonder what we're going to get today from the gay and the restless. Maybe he'll unravel a Charlie Theodore sweater that I hand knitted, hand crocheted for him. And then, so this afternoon, sure enough, what does this idiot do? He goes out and puts it on the grill, so unoriginal, so done before, so tired, played, and delayed, and took the other little booty that he was gonna, auction off to one of his subscribers. Fuck you, subscribers. He's in his feelings. So he took it and put it on a grate and burned it. Like, motherfucker, I don't care. I create this shit. It don't mean nothing to me. If it don't mean nothing to you, it definitely don't mean nothing to me. But please trust and believe. I have people who pay for the fucking shit that I do. Understand that? So I'm gonna let you guys come up if you want to join me in any type of conversation, and I'm gonna read the chat and see what you guys are talking about today. Okay, I'm gonna pin the link. Oh, where'd it go? I'm gonna pin the link. And if you want to come up, uh, please feel free to come up and join the conversation. And well, since we're talking about Christmas stockings, since somebody put it out here, for public consumption, the fur on my stockings is made of fox fur, mink fur, sable fur, and for those who do not like fur, I can also do a faux fur. And if you contact me, if you have a specific Christmas themed color that you're going to do, please let me know what color combination you would like if you would like to order one from me. I greatly appreciate you guys' support. And Duchess, once again, thank you for the fun, free promotion, you dumb bitch. Hey, Dracaris, how you doing? Hey, oh, I thought that you'd be ill. Hey, all the smoke, how you doing? Okay, I have someone in the back. Oh, oh, my other mic isn't plugged up. I'm talking through the computer. One second. I thought my big mic was plugged up. One second, whoever's in the back. Okay, can you guys hear me better now? Okay, one second. May I help you?
How are you doing today?
May I help you?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I said, how are you doing today?
I don't do you. Have a good day.
I thought so, bitch. You mad? Cause
Can whoever's in my whatever mod I have, if you see that fat bitch uppity Negro goddess, can you please delete her from my live, please? Kind to me, is this you?
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Ronnie.
What's going
Uh,
on?
Nothing. I hate, of course, I hate when this happens. I still support both of you. But I did listen to Duchess when he said earlier that because of all the names you called him, that's the reason why he decided to burn or rip the gift. That still doesn't really justify it. I just think that is so low of him to actually just something you handcrafted for him along with his baby. He actually just tore it up like it was nothing. I don't know how to feel about that. I know that you're not hurt about it, and I know that it shows more of his character than anything, in which it does. But it makes me feel like did he ever even like it from jump?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not like emotionally attached to it or anything about this whole situation because once somebody like is so so blatant with their disrespect, I have nothing for Duchess. Period.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Yeah, I definitely get it because I thought before that happened that you guys could talk and argue it out or fuss it out offline, of course. And I didn't understand when he said, well, you could have clicked his link as well yesterday. Like, why would you when you've tried to get in contact with him prior? So why would you click his link and talk about it there? It wasn't the time, in my opinion.
Why would I click the link to talk about something that I wanted to talk about off the air? Why would I
Right.
do that? And then
Right.
the whole simple fact that as many people who asked him, so how come you didn't call her? Well, how
Yeah.
come you didn't call her? I mean, like, are you serious? Like, he had no good answer for why he didn't call. And like, this is something that I wasn't going to bring to YouTube, but after he had brought it to YouTube, I clearly stated in that text message, oh, so I see you decided to bring it to YouTube, but you didn't tell the people you wouldn't answer my calls. So don't try to turn around and put it back on me. Now, what I realized is that text that he said that he text me immediately afterwards, I did not receive that text. And then I figured out why I didn't receive that text is because after I text him, I blocked his ass and I was done right then and there.
That
I
makes sense.
So
Yeah.
that would be why I didn't get that text. I don't need to lie. So yeah, so and he like the whole now he's all over in Lipstick Alley writing statements in Lipstick Alley and all this type of stuff. And people over in Lipstick Alley, just one word, activate. Nobody's listening to you. Nobody's seeing what you write. Nobody gives a fuck about what you're saying, Duchess, because it was all a bunch of BS. Nobody hears you. Nobody sees you. Like, oh, if Lipstick Alley didn't bother you, why are you over there writing as if somebody gives a fuck about what you're saying? Nobody's buying that shit.
Yeah, I felt like he was fishing for answers or fishing for the right thing to say earlier when he said, because initially I thought he said that it was because of Kimmy. I said in Olivia's that I never heard you say that yesterday, that it was about Kimmy. Like, I don't know why people are even putting that out there. It wasn't about Kimmy at all. Who gives a fuck where he goes? And I'm sure he has no control over where you go. So
Exactly.
did that.
And then people were actually like, well, she was over on Breeze and she be over in James. It's okay, and what? And what? You know,
Right.
this this was a simple fact
That's
of
what adults do. Go where they want and have their own opinion.
exactly. And this was a simple fact of me seeing something in LSA and texting him about it the same way I text him about any other thing that I see in LSA that I think he may want to be up on, or you may want to go watch this because this is going down over there. And but so all of a sudden when it's him, it's like oh prickly. Oh, and he admitted that he had a fucked up attitude. He want to say snarky. No, you had a fucked up attitude. That's
And
what you
why though? That's the thing that he has to come to terms with. Why did he have a fucked up attitude with you? Because he already felt like he had done something against you because you didn't have an attitude with him. You was just
exactly.
doing your regular chatting and texting and just getting ready to have a conversation. You thought, but it never happened. So,
Exactly.
but that's all I have to say. Thank you for having me up.
Hey Treasure Lane, thank you for coming. And I want to also correct something else. And I don't know, I really don't know where this came from, but I was in Olivia's chat and somebody wrote in the chat that, oh, he's mad because he gave James the same gift that he gave Duchess Kelly Love. And I don't even know, I don't even recall saying anything about getting a stocking, giving a stocking to James, because I did not give a stocking to James. James saw my stockings and James purchased my stockings. So let's make that real clear. So like all of these stories are out there. He's mad because I gave James the same gift as he did. No, James purchased my stockings, and that's it, and that's all. So I just wanted to let you know, James, if you ever heard that buzzing around, I've already corrected that situation. I do appreciate James, and I do appreciate the other subscribers who purchased those stockings from me. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. So if anybody else would like to come up, um, let me see what Drakara's question is. Did you get diving trifling? Yes, I've already. Yes, that was the number one. The nerve of her to try to talk about, oh, she did this and she did that. Okay, what? Let's break it down. I was a mod over there, and diving comes in there, and diving is from Tracy Camp where they murdered and ill and uck and all this type of stuff. But she came in there and she wrote something full out, all curse word, and I typed to her as a mod. Please misspell your curse words. Well, and then she types back, well, I'm leaving. If I have to put up with you and all of this. And then I timed her out. So then after the live is over, then she goes to Duchess Kelly Love community wall and says that she is a member and she shouldn't have to put up with Ronnie Q. And Ronnie Q blocked her. And I told Duchess, no, I didn't block her. I told him what had happened in the chat. And then he said, well, okay, that's cool. And then he's like, well, I don't care about curse words. And, I said, okay, cool, fine. And that's the first time that he had said that to me. But this bitch got the nerves to say, like, to hold her membership over his head. It's either her or me because I'm paying membership to you. Like, bitch, do you think I give a fuck about them fucking few pennies that you giving to Duchess Scully Love, bitch? You gonna acquiesce to what the fuck I say when I'm the mod, bitch? Fuck you, hoe. That's why your ass got kicked out of Tracy chat, because you a dumb bitch. Bitch, it's not my duty to acquiesce to no white bitch. Understand that. Okay, excuse me if I have any white supporters. That was for diving. I apologize. So, excuse me, but that was for diving. Bitch, you need to acquiesce to stop sending that coleslaw pussy around to motherfuckers on live. You need to acquiesce to that, cunt. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so Nina, how you doing? If anybody would like to hit the link, that's like basically all I had to talk about was, this foolishness that I saw on the YouTube streets today. Jay Wilson, if you want to talk about something, talk about being the cop calling bitch that you are. If you want to talk about something, Jay Wilson, talk about how you doxed Deanna. Talk about how you took all them people around to Tracy's house while you want to use Tracy as a reference of somebody who was being harassed by the same person who harassed you. So if you want to talk about something, talk about why you such a dumb motherfucker that when you got in trouble and you needed help, you was willing to drop all wars with Tracy to find out from a bitch who got her own self locked up what to do about the trouble you were in with the same motherfucker. Talk about how you that dumb motherfucker. Since you want to talk about shit, since ain't shit going on the YouTube street, Jay Wilson, talk about that, you dumb hoe. All right, so I think that's about it for me. Spicy Dicey, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, somebody's up here in the back. Just 1 second. Sir King?
Hey, how you doing?
Excuse me, what do I owe this unpleasurable position
Oh,
to?
nah, don't. You finally seen the light. Don't be like that. First recommendation I'll tell you is to get a bigger banner.
I have one. I have bigger ones.
Okay. Well, I just have a couple of questions for you. Have you ever met DKL in person?
No.
Okay. And why did y'all gravitate so closely together?
We just had fun on the panels. I mean, we just had fun on the panels. That's it.
And the reason why I asked that question is because a lot of people consider you intelligent, above average intelligence. And they just want to know, why would you hang around consistently with someone who was so dumb and corny?
Sir King, you were in Duchess Kelly Love's room so deep when you first came here. Are you serious? Do not try that. You was in Duchess Kelly Love channel like flies on shit when you first came
here. Misrepresenting my presence on his
try it.
I was a content creator. You weren't, Ronnie Q.
You were not a content creator when you first came on here. And you
always
be in his chat.
Listen now, I didn't have no behind the scenes communication with that man, and I still felt he was dumb and corny. them outdated tunes and all that other stuff. Why is his tune so outdated? Why can't he get with the 2020s? You know what I mean? What's going on
you're
with
gonna
that?
have to ask him. You're really
But
gonna have
you're
to
often
ask him.
the queen of critique, and you never gave him that kind of criticism on Ronnie Q.
Well, actually, I have my music for when I come in, when I start my show. Like I have a couple of songs, but this is the one that I use all the time. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. It's called Rest, and it's by Otis McDonald. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Do you hear it?
No, I don't.
Okay, here it is. So the first time that I played this song, a lot of people in the chat, they were like, "Oh, I like that, I like that." So I kind of like, it's kind of like my theme song now, because I really like that song. I gravitated to it. So Duchess Kelly Love, reached out to me, and he had, I had asked him to do a theme song for me, and I never heard anything else back. And, then I asked him again, and he was like, "Oh, well, you got to pay money." And I was like, "Well, okay, well, when are you going to do the song?" And so one time it was a lot of, chitter chatter about this song. And then he goes, "Okay, Ronnie Q, get with me after your live." One of those times when he alerted me that he wanted to talk to me after my live. So we talked, and then he said, "Oh, I think I want to do something with that song." So he did something, and this song is already created. This song is already about. So what he did was he did some voice over the song, like, announcing, Ronnie Q's show, Ronnie Q this, and but he didn't, in my opinion, give it enough room to breathe, because so he was like basically talking over the entirety of the song. And so he played it for his audience. He was really excited, and he asked if he could play it for his audience on his channel. And they unilaterally voted it was a no.
Mm.
So he's asked me several times since then, when are you going to use the song? I noticed you went live and you didn't use the song. Yeah, and yeah, no. Then he finally asked me, "Did you really not like the song?" And I was like, "No." And the only reason I didn't like it is because it just needed to, room to breathe for the music to, do what it does. So
Ronnie, you keep saying stuff about breathe and breathe and breathe. Can you tell us why he is so out of breath all the damn time? What's going on? Is it too many
I,
cigarettes? What's
I,
going
I,
on?
as far as I know, he does not smoke. So I have no idea.
But aren't you concerned about his breathing? He's just sitting in the chair and just breathing like he ran a triathlon. What's going on?
I did want Buddy Lee to make me a song. I sure did. When I heard that song, "Is it true your pussy tastes like mustard?" I sure did want him to write a song, because he is like very, very creative, Buddy Lee. So, Buddy Lee, if you're there, we can still do business. Get at me, Buddy Lee. Um, I it could be because that was recently that he asked me that in the back chat, and I was like, because I had just spoke on all the back chat and the background things going on, and I was like, "No, don't talk in the back chat," because it's just like too much with all this. You got an audience out front and all this stuff that goes on in the back chat. Check the back chat, check the back chat. Because it kind of turns me off as a subscriber. So then, but he was like, "No, look," and that was the question. So, yeah, it could be. I don't know. But, for what it is, what else do you want to know?
Why doesn't he respect the sanctity of his, I guess, relationship, marriage with Ken?
Why
Always,
wouldn't I?
not you. I'm talking about him. But I mean, it just seems like you know him better than anybody. So it's just like, why don't he respect his marriage? He's very profane, perverted. It's just interesting.
I don't see it. I don't see that he has a disrespect for his marriage. So I really wouldn't be the person to speak on that. I
Really?
think no.
So let me just ask you this: and I don't mean this in any disrespectful way. if your spouse is sitting up here saying that how he would like to know what another woman's thing looks like, you don't think that's disrespectful?
Well, I don't know what type of agreement or any type of understanding that they have in their relationship. So therefore, I cannot speak on what's disrespectful in their marriage.
Mm.
You
Do you
understand what
think
I'm saying?
Charlie? Yeah, I understand. I understand. You don't have access to that information. Do you think Charlie's in great distress?
No, I don't think Charlie's in great distress at all.
And do you think Charlie is being currently pimped out?
Well, every time my dogs come from the groomer, my husband says, "Oh, y'all look good. Y'all gonna have to pull your weight. You gonna have to go out there." He tell Rascal, "You gonna have to go out there and sell some of that boy pussy." So if you yeah, and then he calls my little white. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm telling you guys this. He does not call my white dog, my little white dog. She weighs like 7 pounds. And then the only thing he calls her is come here, white bitch. Come here, white bitch.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the only thing he calls. My husband is a character, but he's fun and he's smart and I love him. But that's the only thing he called my dog. And I
Okay.
had a dog before them, and the only thing he would call the other dog was come fuck, come fuck, come fuck. And the dog would come like his name was come fuck.
Oh my
I
God.
don't my husband's a character. I don't know.
That, we shut,
TMI.
we shut up.
So
Okay, well,
dogs are expensive. So, shit. He'd be like, you motherfuckers need to do some commercials or something. You got to earn your way. All you want to do is sit up and eat. So dogs are funny. So hold on. I have somebody in the back. Hello?
Yes, Ronnie.
Hey, James.
How are you?
I'm good. Let me move this. What's going on?
Nothing. Go ahead. Finish with Sir King, and I'll wait.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I was talking about. Dogs are expensive, and he makes jokes and stuff, and the dental stuff, and even the toothpaste and the additive that you put in the water. Dogs are expensive. The veterinary care, and I have a Shih Tzu mix, so he has to go to the groomer every 6 to 8 weeks. So yeah, so. I think Charlie Theodore is being well taken care of. Charlie Theodore looks healthy, and that's it.
do you think that like you kind of let him down as a social media friend, but not informing him like how corny some of the things he was doing is and was?
Sir King, who let you down then?
No, I don't have nobody like consistently like you were like you constantly talk to the man. Like
Lemon just turned his back on you. He couldn't tell you. He just turned his back and just packed his bags and left. Don't try it.
that's not true.
I,
That's not true, Ronnie.
I'm
You act
responsible
like
for
you was
Ronnie
actually
Q.
living in the hour still talking to this day. So
I know you are, but he left the show. He went on a
no, he didn't.
extended hiatus.
No, he didn't. Not at all. That's false.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
No.
Mhm.
Well, I'll
What's
let
up, James?
Go ahead, James. Shut
Ciao.
up, Kiki girl, whatever your name is.
Okay, listen, Ronnie. I just came up because I didn't even know anything about whatever that is you're talking about with the gifting of a stocking or whatever. And people are always questioning you. So I'm sitting here. So I'm not going to let you go out like that where they could question you. I'm here just to say no. Whatever they're talking about is a lie. Ronnie Q, she advertised her Christmas stockings. I sent her a message and told her I was interested in getting the stocking. I sent my money. I got my stockings. They were packaged well. They were made very well. And I typed it in the chat, Ronnie. Don't even worry about what they're saying. The whole thing with your stockings is in that video of him tearing the stocking apart, he actually showed the craftsmanship of your work on your stocking because he couldn't just tear it up. Did you all notice that it didn't just tear up? There was interface in it, all the stuff that you needed for the stocking to last and to be done well and to be as good as they were. That's why it wouldn't just tear up like that. So in essence, that was actually advertisement for your business if you decide to go further with your stocking business. So no, I wasn't gonna let you just be out there and they be questioning you, saying you're lying. She's not lying. There was no gifting. It was actually I paid for my stocking. I paid for my stocking. I like the product. I picked which one I want, and I got what I paid for, and I was very happy with what I got. So
I'm glad, and I appreciate the purchase. So, I just wasn't gonna let people have it out there like that. Like, no, he paid for what he wanted. What's your burning question? You sure it's not a burning crotch, or it's a burning question?
It's burning.
The crotch or the question?
The question.
What?
So James, you have that song called what? Amer?
What?
You know that song that you have, right?
No, do you know the song I have? Which song you talking about? I have several.
The one that's really popular. You always play at the end of your show.
What you say the name was? It's called and Like. That's what the name of the song is.
Okay, yeah, and Like. So why do you think that you were able to create, it's a bop, it's a good song, and Duchess has not been able to create anything like that that's even close in terms of popularity, music tone, and he's a music professional. I mean, I've always been intrigued by that.
But Duchess doesn't see. There's no competition there or anything. Because one, I kind of play in music. I love music. That's one of the things about your channel that I always love. No one, as much as you and I fight, your music and your graphics, they're good. They're really, really good. And your music, you do a good job. But Duchess doesn't create music. Duchess sings. And he creates lyric. He doesn't create music. He takes other people's music. Yeah. I created that music. I created that beat. That's my beat.
Really? Well, that's impressive.
So that's 100% me. And his stuff is, he does what he does on it. And there's no even with the song that, I love his song that he did about you. Is actually my favorite song that he's ever done. It really is. You be thinking I be being smart. I'm not. I love the song he made about you, but that's not his beat. That beat is actually from another song called Deep Inside. Deep inside. Yes. Yeah, he changed that, but the vocal to the original song is deep inside, deep down inside. He took their lyric and he twisted it and did what he does. He's good with playing with the lyrics. He's not responsible for actually creating like the beat. So there's no competition with any of that stuff. I don't sing. And I do what I do. I do what I do,
And then, like somebody just said, laughable, and the Grinder song is about UNC girls' bad weave. So we just can't. And Kwani says,
it's stolen. In essence, it is stolen because Kwani didn't listen. Here we go, and I ain't being shady, but Kwani didn't get a split sheet. It's called a split sheet, Kwani. I know you probably already know because Kwani knows about music and stuff. It's called a split sheet. You and Duchess were put. Am I lying, Tofu? You're supposed to be on a split sheet. You're supposed to get your portion. He get his portion, or y'all have some type of a agreement where you get your money on the front end or the back end. So in essence, yes, stolen. The beat didn't. None of that belonged to him. That's a YouTube song. That don't belong to him. But you do what you do. It would be called, if Kwani had gotten paid, you would call it sampling. Mm-hmm. But when you ain't paid nobody and you ain't got no agreements, it's like she said, stolen.
And then you tell you they make no money from it.
No, he made money, child. He was selling it.
He made peanuts.
He's lying. He was getting cash apps. He was selling it for $5. He was telling people cash app me $5. And I just said, because you child, listen. Us who actually have the real rights to our songs are only streaming for 99 cents. But people, they love them, so they just wanted to go ahead and support it. But there were $5 purchases that got made on Cash App for that song. Sorry, Kwani.
Oh, okay. Well, Kwani, Thank you, James. She said, "Thank you, James." She, hey, Dimazo, she is grateful for the information. So,
That mean
yeah.
lawsuit?
So,
You could. I mean, you can listen. People was filing all kind of frivolous lawsuits. If it ain't but $20, if it's her 20 shit. Y'all know I argue with a bitch for 900 years about my 11, $12.
mm-hmm.
You know what?
And you know, Kwani got it in her to argue that long.
Absolutely. And I listen, I ain't mad at her. Call me petty if you want. It's my money. And when someone steals your money, you got the right to argue as long as you want.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck what you
Yeah.
heard.
So, DKO is gonna make a video of himself tearing up and burning the
But
wheelchair.
even that was stolen.
Up to
That
his
whole
camera
that play
now.
was stolen. That play was stolen. The original burning and tearing up shit belonged to QB and D Ramsey. That
Yes.
was even stolen.
Yes, that's one of the things that I said. I mean, like not even an original thought. Like, you know, what is it supposed to do to me? It does nothing to me, and it doesn't say anything about me, because what you did was you showed the good quality, and furthermore, I'm the one who makes it. I can make them a dime a dozen. Like, you're helping me. Are you serious? What you did was actually helped me.
It was very telling. It
Yeah.
was very telling. I still never got no response back whether he wanted my kids' stockings back or if he wanted the money. Now you done tore up your stocking from Ronnie. Do you want those stockings back so you can have some stockings this Christmas, Shook?
And it's like so
You're
emotional.
more than welcome to him. You're more than welcome to him.
And he's like so in his emotions, and then have the nerves to have to, you know, sit out here playing a song about I'm in my emotions, but I'm not doing what you're doing. I'm like stating what happened. This is what happened. You know how many, I don't know if you were here, like you know how many phone calls me and Duchess Kelly Love had missed, not one night at a time, days at a time. My phone would be in the back, my phone is in the charger, I'm somewhere else, I'm walking the dog. I like, do you think I'm like upset about a phone call? No, what I'm upset is about, you said that if we had something going on that you would never put it on YouTube, and then here, lo and behold, here you are on YouTube taking shots, and you're going to act like you weren't taking shots at me, but we both know you were taking shots at me. Now, today, more names were added, like other people who were upset and this, that. No, you were taking shots at me, Duchess. Quit with the passive aggressive stuff. You had an opportunity to take care of it offline, but you chose not to do that. And then you want to get on James about, well, I told James something and he brought it straight back to YouTube. That's exactly what you did, Duchess.
Exactly what he did. Exactly what he did. And he's hurt. He's hurt. And you weren't supposed to say anything, Ronnie. You were supposed to let it fly, and then it was going to be made up. You know how this goes. This is just deja vu. I mean, it'll fix itself. Child, once he's done being mad, y'all, you know, he gets angry when it doesn't really work. Then it goes into something else. My time for the makeup was supposed to be Thanksgiving, and I didn't play. And then that's when all of the nastiness started, and the stuff about my kids, and the stuff of, you know, there's stuff about my brother over on Sean's channel. Whole lot of nasty shit that y'all may have missed that he did, but he didn't get like that until after I was not receptive to the makeup. And he already told y'all he was going to make up with me, but he act like it wasn't up to me.
Yeah, and what's funny about it, he's making this big production. I'm done. No, I'm done. But you already knew that I'm done. You're showing the screenshot on this live where you're talking about how done you are with me, where I had already wrote in Lipstick Alley yesterday that there's no going back. I am done with Duchess Kelly Love. So now you're trying to one up me while showing a screenshot where I said the same thing yesterday. You're done because I'm done with you. That's why you're done, Duchess.
Yeah, I couldn't make up with Duchess because I don't know why we fell out. How can I make up with you when I don't know why we fell out? What's the purpose? Because from what you're saying, from what he said to me, it was basically the whole friendship. He had problems with the way we were friends, the whole friendship. So make up for what? Just let it go.
Not James.
Yeah.
You were taking pop shots at him, though.
That's what we do, though. I mean, that's not, no. I didn't take shots at Duchess any more than Duchess took shots. We bitch and hoed each other back and forth. That's how we communicated. We've always communicated like that.
You guys talk for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, we always communicate like that, Tofu. It wasn't never that kind of thing. Never that kind of thing.
But I think your shots landed more
So
personally.
But I never even really got personal. I still haven't gotten down low nasty with Duchess because I don't feel like I have a reason to. If you ever go back and watch me and Sean communicate the exact same way. That is a gay thing. That's a gay thing. And if you're not gay and you're not a queen, you wouldn't actually understand that. That's why you kind of see it like that. The stuff that Duchess would say to me, same stuff. It's stuff that would hurt someone else's feelings. It wouldn't hurt my feelings because we were, that's how we banter.
He seemed hurt.
Well, yeah. I mean, he ended up saying he was hurt. But why roast? Because that's what I say, roasted and gagging between friends. But I never said nothing nasty to Duchess that was his actual business. I knew actual business stuff about Duchess. Don't believe what he says. I know actual business stuff about Duchess, and I still haven't thrown it out there.
Well, okay, well, since you know actual business stuff about Duchess, do you think he leached onto you like a parasite to grow his
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Do you think he leached on you like a parasite? For numbers?
He didn't leech onto me for anything because I only ever gave him what I wanted him to have.
Which was your
So I don't know what his intent was, but whenever I showed up, I was in the giving mood. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. We were friends. That's why I was there. That's why I spent the time with him that I spent with him. Because we were friends.
Sir King, you don't understand the concept of just simple friendship. Oh my goodness. You're always looking for the backdoor angle.
I'm not looking for no backdoor, but since he was in the giving mood, why didn't he give no lessons on how to make a hit song? That's what I want.
Well, he's older than me. So what lesson am I giving him?
The young can teach the old.
No, I was just being me. I was being me. That's me as a content creator. Spending time over there with him. And the truth of the matter, I did the same thing with you. When I spent time with you.
Don't start.
That's just the truth. When I spent time with you, boy, don't play with me. Don't play yourself up here. Do not embarrass yourself up here, Tofu Alley. When I came, I did you a favor too, boo-boo. I did you a favor too. It wasn't just a click of the view. It wasn't just a click of the view. Me showing up in your chat looks good for you, for your bottom line, and you know it. And you know it. And you know it. It is what it is. But I can't help but be me. I can't help but be me. Sir King, it's not supposed to make you feel no kind of way. Me being me ain't not supposed to make you feel no kind of way, baby.
Yeah, keep crushing high heels, ugly.
Well, however, and leopard lean dresses. Me in a leopard lean dress. What happened? Did he leave?
Oh, he left. Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, you know my grandmother. You know my grandmother, that dead grandmother of mine. They talk about all the time. You know what she used to say, Ronnie Q? It's the truth that hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And that freak knows good and damn well when I would show up over there with him, it was a present to him. Same as when Kwani would show up for him. It was a present to you. Same as Dimples. It was a present to you. All of us. Lemon. All of us.
Remember, you're
the channel owner. You were never the entertainment.
He used to roll out the carpet for Kwani. Oh, Kwani's coming up. Kwani's here. I was like, oh yeah. He used to. It was like damn near Kwani's show.
Right. He don't like what she speaks up about either. You know, me and Kwani be battling, but the truth is the goddamn truth. He don't like when Kwani speaks her truth as well. She knew what she brought to the table, and she knew when she pulled up and took her toys and went home, that channel took a hit.
Hold on, let me let Kwani up. You want to be Kwani's coming up. Hey, Kwani.
Hello, James.
What's going on?
Yes.
I want to apologize to James.
Oh,
James.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna accept my apology?
I don't know what you apologizing for. Now you know I don't. You child. You know how I'm
No,
about females
ain't no
apologizing.
child, ain't no child.
No, because you know how I am about females apologizing and stuff. I'd be like, child, whatever. What'd you do to
James,
me? What'd you do to me, Kwame?
James, bothering you, getting all those goddamn cleanups. James, let's be adult about this. And you know good goddamn well I ain't no goddamn idiot or no imbecile on no goddamn YouTube. Now we do YouTube, and you know you do understand that we also know how to remove ourselves from YouTube. Now, are you willing to accept my apology
Go ahead,
for
Kwame.
all the shit I've said about you?
Don't
Are you
apologize
willing
for
to accept
things
my
that
apology?
you meant. No, because not if you apologize for things that you meant. Some things they don't require an apology, Kwame. We
Did
kind
you
of
mean those
just
things you
do
said
what
about
we
me
do.
too? But
Yeah, when I
you
said
mean
it.
things about me too?
Yeah, when I was being mean to you, yeah.
Okay.
We take shots at each
Well,
other.
can we
That's
move
what we
forward?
do. When did we stop moving?
Can we move forward?
Yeah. I mean, when did we stop moving? We do what we do. If you poke me, you know I'm gonna slap you. You know how we do.
You know I'm gonna punch you in your face and give you two back
Right.
eyes and bust a
And
lips
we're
and put
gonna
you
do
in
it
there.
next Wednesday.
Now,
We might do it again next Wednesday.
okay, well, I'm just asking, are you willing to accept my apology?
I don't like apologies, Kwani,
Why not?
because they're not real. They're not. It's ridiculous. Because then when you have to eat it, it's just stupid.
Really?
Because you know you get mad. You're gonna call me a faggot again next week. You called me a faggot earlier today. I was in the chat. You called us all faggots. I was in the chat. I don't care nothing about that.
Do you take it as an insult?
No, because I mean, girl, I'm gay. I'm one of the best motherfucking bitches to ever do it. No one could ever make me feel bad about that, Kwani. I am gay. I'm an old gay. There are gays who wish they could get as old as me and still be doing this shit. I walk so these hoes can run. So no, that never made me feel no kind of way.
Yeah, can we move forward?
Move on. We fine, Kwani. Do Kwani. Do Kwani.
We good?
We're good.
Are we good? We good? Really?
Yeah. Now you know I'm not gonna apologize to you about nothing I said now. You know that,
I
right?
don't want you to apologize to me, goddamn it, child.
Exactly. And then when you know, I'll meet you back in the ring next Wednesday when
my
you be having a
dick is
bad
just
day.
as black and just as long, and my balls are just as strong.
Oh Jesus!
Oh
as
my
you.
God!
I don't care about that. Well, I'm just asking.
Well, no, I want to ask you a question. Ask you a question.
Yes.
What is it? Because I shared your video out. See, I didn't have to. Everybody kept calling for me to come and drag Duchess, and I'm like, first of all, there's nothing for me to gain by Duchess and Ronnie Q falling out. I think it's actually sad. I do. I think it's sad. I think he messed up with that. But then there was no reason for me to come and drag Duchess or do a cleanup, because when you did your video, me sharing it was just read enough. It was, you said everything. There wasn't nothing for me to say, but I need to know, what is it that made you lay your hands on Miss Loretta?
Well, I always lay my hands on Miss Loretta.
Because you said that lady had a dirty house. You said that woman had a dirty house.
Yes, she did.
Oh my God.
I was in that dusty house.
Why would you say that, Kwani?
Why would I say it? What the hell you mean?
Why would you say Miss Loretta had a dirty house?
A dusty house. It was a dusty house.
Well,
you know,
and there's other things I can say as well, but I didn't say that just yet.
So what triggered you though? What triggered you? Because I mean,
it wasn't no trigger. I just said, child, I'm tired.
Loretta is his
Loretta is his mom.
His mother.
But you did, you punched him in the gut. In
a dusty Negro of a man sitting up in the house.
I heard that.
My God, today sitting on the couch, sitting on a love sofa.
But what sent you off? Because like after things got started, I guess he must have said something smart about you. But
he's just too much. I'm sick of him.
Okay, so you didn't like what you saw with the way he handled Ronnie Q. That's what
Ronnie
kind of
Q.
pissed you off.
I really believe that he used Ronnie Q by way of what? Lipstick Alley.
Well, I think
That's my truth. It may not be your truth or her truth, but I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it all started because of her numbers. Now, I totally believe that. I believe he is hateful and he is jealous hearted. So
and that's why I asked for you to go live and talk about it. You know him more than y'all think I'm his friend. I'm not his friend. He and I do not communicate together. He and I are not on the phone.
I knew there was going to be some issues, and I would see different little things, and I'm like, but I knew Ronnie can handle it. That's again, I know Ronnie can handle it, and she's handling it. But I just didn't know where you came in. But now it makes sense. You just got bothered. That's Kwani. You got bothered by what you were saying.
I saw what I saw, James. You think I'm getting you think that I just feel some kind of way?
I do. I mean, because you usually you'll handle what you handle with Duchess, but you usually never, like, you've said little things, but you ain't never like put your hands around Miss Loretta's neck like that, like you did today.
James, I felt what I felt.
Okay. So what Kwani position did you? Well, you were there. Her position for anybody in the chat was that she think that Duchess kind of like befriended me because the things that were being said on Lipstick Alley, he has verbally said that it used to bother him or today. Yeah. So I've been on Lipstick Alley longer than I've been on YouTube. So Kwani is thinking that maybe that's why he lashed on to me. But shit, people in Lipstick Alley know I ain't got no pull in Lipstick Alley. I'm just a regular font over there. But it's not about you.
It's not about that. It's not about that.
I always thought that that's how that was where the friendship started, but I believe that it grew into something else. But I always felt like there was a purpose that he actually linked on to you, because Lipstick Alley used to tear his ass up. And say what you will, I'll read Lipstick Alley. And Lipstick Alley, they do go easy. Or they don't just not talk about Duchess, but they're a little easier because they give Ronnie a hard time a lot of times over there about Duchess, but they are a little more lenient toward him once you all got to be friends, because I believe it was a friendship started with a purpose, but then I think it grew into something really nice between you two. I think y'all found that y'all really did have a lot of things in common. But from the moment when he said the first wrong thing about Ronnie, that goddamn Lipstick Alley grabbed hold the Duchess by the back of his belt straps, baby. I said,
that's right.
They went all the way left. I said, "Why, you should have expected that." Because they went all the way left.
Yeah, and without giving up anonymity, one person did let it be known that they went light on him because they knew I was cool with him,
really,
and they didn't want me to feel a kind of way.
Yeah, it was all there. The proof is in the pudding.
Look at it.
I think it started off there. I think there was some shade as how it started off, but I believe in my heart that it grew into something, because you remember, Ronnie, he compared his dealings with me to my dealings with his dealings with you a long time ago, before we hadn't even fallen out or anything. And he said, I don't really talk to James. I talk to Ronnie. Me and James may send a text message back and forth, but I talk to Ronnie. I don't sit and talk to James. And I'm like, that's true. And that's the way it should be. That's the only way that it could be. See, one thing I know is faggots, honey. I may not know a whole lot, but gay, I know gay. And I know how to deal with gays, honey. I have many gay children. I have many gay friends, trans, and all that. I know how to deal with the folks on the rainbow, baby. I know them like I know the back of my hand.
Well, that's what I'm asking. But James, is what I'm asking, honey. I'm asking that question. What the fuck is going on for real? You know what you know.
Yeah, but I'm not going to air him out. I'm not going to air him out because I never got mad at him, Kwani. I'm still not mad at him.
I'm not even mad at him either. I see him as infantile. Come on now.
But listen, why I don't have to go low with Duchess because you know why?
Child, I love it.
I didn't. What did I
want
lose?
to drag it. Can we drag it?
But no, honestly, what did I lose by not hanging out with Duchess anymore? What did I lose? The moment I
Nothing.
left
But
from
can we
over at
just
Duchess, his numbers went
Can
down.
we just drag it? Can we just drag
His numbers went down the moment he blocked me. What? Who really won? First, I didn't know we were in upset, as you say, and then his numbers went down, and they ain't never got back up. Monetization's been lost. That's karma. That's karma, and whoever is after his ass. It ain't me.
Kimmy?
Yeah,
Kimmy.
and then you gonna snuggle up to people who have known flag teams. You keep losing your monetization, and you can't figure shit out. Okay.
But now I think the one good thing out of me is him not being together.
Do you deem him as a dummy? Do you deem him as a dummy?
I just deem him as Duchess.
Duchess, yeah.
I mean, he is who he is.
D is for dummy. That's good enough for him. D is for dummy. That's good enough for him.
He's not an intellectual. He's a kid that had a talent. And sometimes kids that have a talent, they lean on their talent. They don't press.
And the talent gone.
Okay. He is a talent, and they don't press. He went to a talent, like he went to a performing arts school. They concentrate on that. They don't give a fuck if you can't add, long as you can hold the note.
And that's my subtitle of today's thing, that he tried an eighth grade ploy of talking about it was all about a missed phone call, but he only has a 7th grade education, because anybody with any brain cells know that me and Duchess have talked about missing each other calls a many a day. And what he did was try an 8th grade ploy, and you don't have an 8th grade education, Duchess. You say it yourself, 7th grade.
Is he in the room?
Mess about James knows old school Pittsburgh.
Is he in the room?
Drag is something I do, honey. I'm not only drag. I am a gay male. I do everything gay, honey.
Wait a minute, Connie. One at a time. One at a time. The link is pinned.
If it's ass in the room, click the motherfucking link.
He ain't gonna click no link.
He ain't gonna click no link.
Click the link, pussy. Click the link, pussy. But James, I want to ask you a question. How do you feel about him landing with that white man?
I don't care about that.
You don't like? Do you really like?
No, I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care about that.
I think you don't.
I couldn't do it.
I don't care about it either, because
I don't mind him being white. It's not even about him being white, but just that union itself. I couldn't do it. That's not me.
The union itself. What's the union itself?
Bought and paid for.
Oh my God! Today.
Bought and paid for, and that wouldn't make a difference if Ken was a black man. Bought and paid for.
I like
Him being white doesn't bother me. Ken's actually attractive. Ken really, I met Ken in person. Ken is an attractive man. He really is. He's attractive. He was very nice. And groomed well. Yeah, child, Ken can have anybody he wants. He wants Duchess. Now that's something. Can't nobody read him on that. Ken wants.
Okay, so
he bought him.
He bought.
He did what he needed to do.
My God, today.
He did what he needed to do. He has a life.
You said it. Now you said it too.
Now I don't care.
I ain't a Mickey, and I ain't a Mickey. Okay.
Well, I don't care about his relationship. I have no.
I mean, listen, get it how you live
at all. I just have qualms.
I'm asking, I'm asking questions.
Okay.
You are a content creator, also from Lipstick Alley. We're on your panel. Get numbers and get money, bitch. I'm asking questions.
Well, yeah, that's about it. All the other stuff, I really don't care about, personally. My issue is with really what went down. I've never had an issue with his personal life because it's not mine. And, that's just me.
Well, I mean, he spoke on mine, Ronnie. So, he told y'all that I was lonely. I ain't never been lonely. I ain't never had a problem with boys. I don't have a problem with boys, honey. Trust me. Listen, I don't have no problem with the boys, honey.
Right. And if he spoke on mine, I would speak on his as well. So I understand what you're saying.
He spoke on mine. And he was lying. Like, Duchess, you know better. You know better.
And it stole everything I got. It stole all my goddamn shit. Really?
Oh, yeah, you owe the split sheet, sis. Girl, because when you did, child, laughable.
It stole all my shit. Really?
Yeah, and then lied in your face. But I said that back then. That he lied in your face when he said he only made $18. That's a goddamn lie.
Did he ever say anything about a split sheet? I've never.
He never mentioned a split sheet. He wouldn't dare.
That word.
No,
because if you ain't in the music business or part of the music business, you don't know nothing about split sheet.
Let me tell you what he sent me. He sent me $4.
$4.
$4.
How is it $4? I told you, if you go back, there's somebody in this chat, I'm sure, that paid Duchess a $5 cash app for the song. So how the fuck you only get $4?
He sent me $4.
I remember that he was selling that song for $4. And go get the church lady. Go get the church lady. How much does she get off of the Christmas song?
How about all these folks he's sending me? How about everybody in done? How about everybody in done?
I don't owe nobody nothing from my song because they don't feature nobody but me, honey. And it don't feature nobody but my black ass. I don't owe nobody shit. And songs that I've done with other people, we got split sheets, honey. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I thank you guys for you guys. Got anything else you want to discuss? Any questions or anything that you want to discuss that you haven't touched on?
That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, that's it.
James, we good?
We've been good, Kwani. We're fine.
There's the church lady.
I'll meet you in the ring when you fall off that bed on the wrong side. I'll follow. I'll meet you in the ring.
Yeah, you know the goddamn what I'm giving. You know the goddamn what we're giving, child, and what I'm giving.
1 second. The church lady is here, and she says,
"Oh God,
wrong comment. He paid me the year before last December. Oh, the year before, but last December I didn't get a dime."
Girl. Yeah, because we start selling it all over again, honey. Christmas didn't come, honey.
Stealing, right?
Oh. No residuals.
Residual theft, honey.
Okay, well, we got our answer.
Now I got another question. I can't leave without this question. I'll ask the question. Why is Ken calling him a duchess and not a queen?
Who you asking, Connie? I don't know.
Both of you? Both of you.
Okay, you're saying that I heard what you said, your analogy of it, like duchesses come a dime a dozen, but there are only a few queens, so duchess didn't rise to the occasion of being called a queen. So I understand what your analogy is.
So why is that white man calling him a duchess and not a queen?
I have no idea, Kwani.
What the fuck is going on with that?
I don't know, Kwani. What do you think, James?
I'm sorry, I missed that. I had to run in the kitchen real fast. I had my pot on real low, so I had to run in the kitchen. What'd you say, Kwani?
Why is Duchess being called a duchess instead of a queen from that white person?
Well, that was what he wanted to do. I don't know. So he's not part of he's not part of what he's not really. He says he's not part of the whole rainbow situation. He says he's not part of the LGBT
community.
Yeah, he's not part of the community, but you're part of the community no matter whether you want to or you don't want to, because you take advantage of whatever strides that the community makes. But he just doesn't deal with the community. Did he actually ever? That's what I'm saying. He be talking about gay stuff. Dutch don't know what he talk about, child. And I know from listening to him, he don't know much about drag at all. He don't know much about the black gay experience either. So that's why I said somebody in that chat said something about I know about drag, this, that, the other. Baby, Drag is what I do. It's a part of what I do. Drag has nothing to do with my gay and me being a gay man. It has to do, that I am a professional female impersonator. That is like a job. And that's all of that is. But when it comes to being gay and living the gay life, oh yes, I'm a wealth of knowledge. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. I know this life. Because that is my life.
Why is he up in the basement gyrating?
Because that man doesn't allow him to do it upstairs.
Okay.
They have their boundaries. That's their home life. Your home life is what you make it.
Well, in that when they make him a whore? When they make him a whore?
I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't call him a whore. Because it's a little deeper than that. It ain't no one shot hit. He's a kept individual. He has a they have their own thing going. You know what I mean?
When you say kept
for a child,
what do you mean by kept? What you mean by that? Give us definition.
You know goddamn well what kept means.
You know what kept means? No, kept is what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be kept.
We know. The room don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, here. They might understand this. My grandmother used to say, the same one, she used to tell me, honey, when I was a little boy, honey, don't be no free fucking whore. Duchess is not a free fucking whore. Duchess got what he got going on, and it is what it is. It is what it is.
But what is it?
It's a comfortable situation and shit. It's good.
And look at this. I have a limited perspective of gay life. Why, Nurse Noreen, I would love you to tell me about the gay life, what I don't know about gay life. I'd love you to come tell me what it is that I don't know about gay life.
You don't have a gym membership. A gay man without how stereotypical.
I'm asking y'all.
But wait a minute. Who said I don't have a gym membership? Who said I don't have a gym membership, Nurse Noreen?
Homosexual.
Who said that I don't have a nurse? Who said I don't have a gym membership? Are you asking me or are you telling me? Because y'all also say that I don't have no house either, but I'm sitting in it. So you trolling. Is that what you doing, Nurse Noreen? Bitch.
What is a gifted homo male?
I'm sorry, Ronnie. I ain't mean to be like cussing your people out, but she trying me. She talking stupid. And that sounds crazy. Who tells you that all gay people go to the gym? What the fuck do going to the gym have to do with being gay? You sound dumb as shit. A nurse who actually has time to sit on YouTube trolling me and my fabulous ass? Say no more. Say less to me, bitch. Go ahead, Kwani. What was you saying, Annie?
I was asking, you're saying that the verbiage. Give definition to the verbiage.
Well, you listen. When you go into a wedding, a marriage,
you cannot use verbiage without words.
Well, it's the same.
You let them answer, Kwani.
Yeah, it's the same. We're just gay, but it's the same. Marriage, and even if you're not married and you are just in a relationship, you all have your own things. Child, so did this dick. Nurse Noreen, honey, you should try it. I bet it could do some sit-ups in your throat, honey.
Oh my
anyway,
God.
I'm sorry. James. Well, let me start with James.
Yeah.
Have you and DKL been on the phone together?
Have we been on the phone together? Yes. Yes.
What
we talked on the phone.
And what he giving you?
He just talked like a regular little gay guy. I mean, it ain't nothing, nothing real major. See, I know Duchess.
Well, you his mother.
Never give Duchess.
No, I don't. Well, you his mother. Not
no.
You know, good goddamn well, all of that mother bullshit.
No, well, I'm not. Mother. No. No.
Kwani. Hey, Bella. Kwani. Now, you know that they are like close in age because
well, that don't matter. I had children that are older than me though. I have children that are older than me.
I thought they had to be like,
no, I have two. Yeah, I have two actual gay daughters they're older than me. So no, it's not. But me and Duchess, our relationship's not that. It's not that at all.
But that's what I'm asking. So when
No,
Told you.
I couldn't mentor him through anything because Duchess didn't need mentoring through anything. So that's how I end up being actual like gay mother to people. It's people who are coming who I've actually mentored to them about something. Not Duchess. Mm-mm. No, not at all.
Do you ever deem him as lowbrow?
No, I don't think he's lowbrow. I don't think when it comes to the black gay life, he's pretty much an onlooker. He was an onlooker.
Okay, now James.
So he's whitewashed. Whitewashed.
Hold on, Kwani.
Yes.
Let me ask this.
Okay.
Now, yeah, I know for a fact that like in the regular gay lifestyle, that blacks and whites, white people, are still prejudiced in a lot of areas in the gay community.
Exactly.
And it seems like that they only want to get together when they want to get something done or something. But on the whole, don't you think that it's pretty much, excuse me, Kwani, don't you think it's pretty much kind of like society in the gay community? And a lot of people think it's all rainbows.
It's the same. It really is the same. I mean, the gay community is just like the regular heterosexual community. Child, white folks think that they're better than you. That's just, I mean, that don't change.
Right. So
and I understand that, Dion, but it's okay. But I mean, this is YouTube. This is what we do. We fight one day, and there's sometimes you might see me and Kwani go tear somebody up together, like me and Heidi do it all the time. We will tear a bitch down and then fight the next day. Sometimes you got to compartmentalize, child, to get the job done.
And speaking of which,
I'm boneless.
Kwani, 1 second. Speaking of which, there was a reference to I was shocked that she would have Kwani on the stage the way Kwani talked about her mother. Okay.
I talk about who, mama?
I said bad things about her too, Dion Bus. Kwani hasn't said anything bad that I haven't said bad about her. She said things about my family members. I said things about her family members. It is what it is.
Oh, we are, child.
Another day, child.
Hold on 1 second. And he also said something like, "Oh, and VS, I'm like really surprised she would have her on there because of because it's my position that VX was trying to dox me. So why are you surprised? Because
that's not no different than him over there with Sean Bradley.
Hold on 1 second. So why are you surprised at that when you vanquished James and you and VS were on the outs with each other, but when VS interviewed James, you popped up on the panel and VS was like what? And you definitely so why are you surprised? So are we serious here?
And when he came up on VS's panel, he didn't come up on VS's panel with that nasty shit. He came up on VS's panel with jovial banter, like when we used to be cool, did he not?
Right.
He ain't come up on that platform and say nothing about my family, nothing about my children, nothing to make me attack. He came up and he acted like Duchess. And I treated him like Duchess. I just, I'm not going to play the whole game. It's like, girl, why are you here?
Yeah.
I'm not going to act an ass.
I do me.
It's the being brand new about the shit. Like, are you serious? Like,
I do me.
Excuse me, Kwani. We understand that you do you, but who are you to say anything with the way you act and the way you do things? And now, am I wrong to say how you sat up there and dragged Brian's dead mother, did a Halloween costume with a red shoe on your wig and all that stuff?
More stolen reads. And now, that was my read. That's a ball I put in motion. Stole the whole thing.
And now And now you and Brian are cool. Now you and Brian has buried the hatchet.
Did they
Motherfucker,
get
are
buried
you?
the hatchet, Brian?
Yeah, like motherfucker, are
Brian,
you
that
serious?
drags Duchess every time he get it.
Well, that was the last time I saw Brian on the panel. They had buried the hatchet and they were having
Oh,
a
okay,
cordial
that's
conversation. But like, motherfucker, are you serious? You are a self-read, Duchess, with your bullshit, bitch. Everything that you've done has been done before. And for you to sit your ass up here and say what has been done to me, what you've done the same shit to other people. And you didn't start reading Brian's dead mother until after him and Brian and James got into it. That's when you got your motherfucking nuts off your ankles and tight enough to say something like that, you motherfucker. So shut the fuck up.
Well, I'll say this though, Bronny. I did think it was kind of sad at one point. I felt kind of bad because once me and Duchess weren't dealing with each other anymore, it seemed like I felt kind of bad. And I'm being honest. I felt kind of bad because I felt like maybe my presence was actually holding him back from being friends with some people that he actually wanted to be friends with. Because as long as I was around, it was like he couldn't go be friends with Fi. He couldn't go be friends with Sean. It's like he really could have, because I don't really care. My beef is my beef. I don't care nothing about that. I could have sat right on his platform with those people. I don't care about that. But it seemed like he literally just started like rushing to try to mend fences with certain people who I'm really not good with. And at a point, I said, well, I feel kind of bad about that because it kind of felt like I was holding him back from like he really wanted to do that. So I don't know. I mean, child, I'm really not, and I told y'all that, and I don't think some people don't believe me, but I am not angry with Duchess. I don't like how he went about some things, you know, because I really wasn't doing him. I wasn't dragging him. I really was chilling. And whenever, you know, he starts seeing me and Sean getting into it, me and Brian, he started trying to do that pal on when it really wasn't necessary. I literally just walked away quietly like he asked me to.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Go tell Jay Wilson that Dollar Tree is not competing with Neiman Marcus once again. Tell him barbecue. Tell him barbecue said it. Somebody who's not blocked. Dracarius, obviously that won't be you. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So do you think he just jumped on the bandwagon of you?
No. I think maybe in his mind, he felt like he couldn't be cool with them because of me, but that's not, I don't believe in that kind of stuff. You know, how could I tell somebody where not to go? I'll be in your chat. Me and you've been fighting real good for the last couple of months. I'll be right in your goddamn chat, just like you comes in mine when you get ready. I mean, I've never been that person telling nobody where they can't go. And I constantly tell my people, do not troll people that I don't get along with. Do not attack people that I'm not. I fight for me. I'm one of one. I
feel some kind of way about some things.
I don't want people
way about things, honey. I do.
You get it out. You definitely get it out. So
I feel some kind of way about things. I do. And I must express myself, James. Ronnie Q. I must express myself about things.
You want me to tell you some dirt? You want me to tell you some dirt about Duchess?
That's what she wants. You
I don't have no dirt that I want to tell because our stuff is like it's very surface. Like honestly, my conversations with Duchess are very surface because you want me to tell you that I don't really trust him. I never trust him like that. I always know how he moves. He's a queen. He calls himself Duchess, but I know an old queen when I see one. I would never trust Duchess with anything. Anything. Why do you think there was no tea to give? There was no tea to give, or he would have gave. As nasty as Duchess got, the only thing Duchess didn't put his hands on was my mother. And that's because he didn't want me to put my hands on Loretta. But everything else, he tried. He tried it all. If he had some tea on me, don't you think he'd have gave it? When he thought he could get me with that thing, with that, whatever that was about my kids and them stockings, he thought he went there. He went there. He thought they did his big one. No, baby, you ain't did no big one. You don't know shit about me that
Okay,
I
let me
ain't
ask you
already
this.
told.
Let me ask you this.
And then wait a minute, Connie. And like that, and somebody in Lipstick Alley said, "What is it with Duchess and these goddamn Christmas stockings?" Because you know, he like it was like it really was pathetic because it's like you're trying to say that I'm pressed about something that happens all the time with us, a missed phone
Who
call.
do I trust?
But here you are. Here you are sitting out here, and people are looking at you like, wow, are you serious? You are willing to do that to try to make me look like I'm pressed and you're pressed. And it's crazy. It's mind-boggling. Go ahead, Kwani.
James, I got a question.
Let me
You as
answer
a
this
black,
one. Wait a minute. Hold on,
you
Kwani.
as a black,
Wait, Kwani, hold on, because yours gonna be good. Let me answer this one real fast. You asked me who do I trust? I can't even remember who said it in the thing. Ask me who do I trust? Not one single solitary ass on this YouTube in this beefing sector. Not one single solitary ass, and you're hearing it from me. And the reason why, if you've been watching, you can answer it yourself. How many times have I been burned by those that I've been nice to and been upfront with? But no, trust, not one single solitary ass. Okay, go ahead, Kwani.
the question I got for you, James,
Mm-hmm.
you as a black homosexual male,
Right.
why would he invite me to his mama's house?
Because he likes you. He likes
Why?
you. He likes you,
Why?
and he
Why?
values your friendship.
Why?
That I couldn't answer. That there's the thing. Some people, some gay folks really do want acceptance from from heterosexual folk. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's women. They want that really good girlfriend for whatever reason. He thought
And
he
then
was
turn
a
around
really
and
good
mistreat
girlfriend
me.
that he wanted.
And then
Wait a
turn
minute,
around
what?
and mistreat me.
Kwani, I couldn't hear the whole answer. Well, hold on 1 second.
Go ahead.
I mean,
You wanna turn around and mistreat me.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't have to make sense. It's that's all internal. That's his thing. He truly does value your friendship. That's how y'all be in that realm y'all be in. He don't give you the smoke that you give him
Why not?
because he values your friendship.
We don't have a friendship. He dishonored me.
Did he?
Yes.
Did he, or did he give you just enough to kind of back you up a little bit?
I backed up because I want to put everything on the front street of YouTube.
Right. But he
Because
values
we are
your friendship. He
YouTubers.
does.
We are YouTubers.
Well, yeah, it is what it is. So, I just came up here to, have a conversation about, it's just like the whole play, like the whole play that's being made. It's like, we are grown adult people, and to actually sit up and try to act like,
but he's not an adult.
Excuse me, Kwani, to try to sit up and act as if I was upset about a missed phone call, that was ludicrous. So that is like why I wanted to bring you guys here. I mean, and it's just like really astonishing how some people will take things and run with it, and they don't even pause to think, to digest what kind of sense does this make. But
give me a break. That's going to be the thing, because we still riding out with that. I'm so bothered that I got vanquished from some place that ain't nothing going on. Like, are you serious? At any time that Duchess goes live, if I go live over top of Duchess, I could drain Duchess's chat. So why would I be so bothered by him blocking me? That's silly. But again, we have to have something to poke at you with. That's, child, don't worry about it, Ronnie. Just keep your head up. You good.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And then you'll decide later, because y'all may fix it later. It is what it is.
They will fix it later.
The church lady, no, it's fixed.
I want more tea.
It's fixed, sweetheart. No, it is fixed. It's up
You
and
said
stuck.
so now we trying to twist my words on Fedora.
No, the church
Fedora,
lady.
you know I watch you too, Fedora. You know I watch you on the streets and I know what games you play. You can't twist my words, Fedora. Not at all. No, I'm not here to pass time. I'm here doing YouTube. I'm doing YouTube. It ain't about no real, do I have a real connection? I got real connections with who I choose to have them with.
Okay.
I got friends that I've had for years down here on YouTube. It ain't none of y'all, but I got friends that when I step over to the other side of YouTube, baby, it's here we go. Yeah.
My God, today.
Come on now.
Church
My
lady,
God, today.
church
My
lady
God,
wants,
today.
church lady wants to answer this, James. You see the statement?
Mother, okay, it said I didn't even know Mother knew I didn't get paid last December. I want to know, was Duchess saying something because because we never no, church lady. That's the thing. Like I said, we never discussed any of that stuff. I never would discuss his money stuff with him. I never would lead into anything like that. I saw how he moves with money, and I wouldn't be saying anything favorable. And I felt like we were friendly, so I would end up saying something that would hurt his feelings. So that's why I never would discuss his money. And I wouldn't discuss his money because I wasn't never going to discuss my money with Duchess. I would never.
Did you ever deem him as your friend?
Did
you ever deem him as your friend, James?
I did. As much of a friend as he could actually be, yes.
No. That's the answer. That's the final answer, Kwani. That is the answer. Period. That's the answer. Yes, it is. Period.
That means no. That means the answer he gave was no.
Okay.
The answer he gave was no.
Kwani, did you?
The answer he gave was no. How dare you?
That's his version of friendship.
No. How dare you, Ronnie Q?
Kwani,
I'm asking a question. Are you gonna jump in? No.
Kwani, did you ever? That's your answer, or you talking over me? Did you?
I'm asking James a question, and you gonna jump in and tell me and him what?
No, that's his final answer.
His final answer is no.
What is your answer? Did you ever?
I said, did he ever deem him as a friend? And why your ass involved? I'm asking him.
Because this is my
panel. I'm asking dick and not pussy.
Because this is my panel.
I'm asking dick and not pussy.
Kwani, do you wanna take a break, Kwani? Because he
do
asked
you
the question, so I'm
leaving.
You.
It's foolishness.
Do you
think
it's
immature? We on a panel together.
Go ahead, James. Go ahead.
And I'm asking James a question.
Well, go ahead.
And why are you involved?
Because it's my panel, Kwani.
Okay, come on, Kwani. Now tell me why you don't believe. Because I said yes, I believe that me and Duchess were friends, and the version of friendship that he gave me, the version of friendship that he had available. And yes, I do. I do believe we were friends. We were whatever type of friend that he wanted us to be.
How'd you feel about that?
I was fine with that.
You were okay with that perception?
I mean, because what did he do? See,
with that perception.
But he never stepped outside of the friendship until the friendship was over.
So Kwani,
he never stepped out of it until.
But let me ask.
Kwani, let me ask you.
I'm asking James.
Kwani, no, let me ask you. No, let me ask you, Kwani. I want to ask you.
Okay.
Okay. Let me ask questions on my panel, please, Kwani. Now, do you feel that Duchess was a friend to you?
Never. He used me.
So why'd you?
I felt used. I felt used for my intellect, my creativity. I felt used.
So tell me this, Kwani. Well, why do you feel like he wasn't a friend to me? Because he didn't do any of that to me. Duchess didn't take anything from me that
you are a man dealing with a man. You are a man dealing with a man. I'm a woman dealing with a goddamn dick.
Well, you know, in our world, that don't mean nothing because
okay, well, you are a male.
you're a woman and he's
you
gay.
You are a dick dealing with a dick.
Okay.
And
Terry,
I like loving people.
let me.
I believe in love.
Okay, hold on, Kwani.
I'm raised living in love.
Hold on, Kwani. Teddy, y'all leave Duchess alone. He's gonna do what he do. Teddy, if you have a problem with this conversation, you're more than welcome to step out.
But what does that sound like? He gonna do what he gonna do. So
yeah,
all of us are standing up here saying that he done dogged us out, and that we supposed to shut up and he could do what we gonna do. Well, we gonna do what we gonna do.
Excuse me. He's gonna do what he's gonna do, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna leave him alone because he didn't leave me alone, Teddy. So you're more than welcome to exit this conversation if you'd like, but I'm not gonna leave him alone. I'm having a conversation about what I choose to have a conversation about.
Ask me my questions. Ask me the questions. I've asked questions, and you stop me for getting the answers I need.
Girl, you ain't getting no dirt. It's no dirt to be had, Kwani. You want dirt, and it's no dirt to be had.
I sure do.
You're going around 51,000 questions that instead of just saying,
I want dirt.
Give me the dirt.
I
need one piece of dirt, James.
I want dirt.
Here's the thing for Kwani.
You know what I want dirt.
I know you want it.
Kwani, listen. I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice, Kwani. The next time that you take up friendship with a person from the LGBTQIA, and this I'm being funny. I'm not trying to be. I'm being serious. I'm not being funny at all. The next time that you take up any type of friendship or whatever type of relationship it is, whatever another person off of the rainbow, I think for your sanity, you need to make certain that y'all lay out some rules and you tell them really where you stand, how you really want to be treated, how you want to be seen. And explain to her. I mean, I get it. I get when you say, listen, I'm a female and I want to be treated like a female. Even though you are a gay male, I want you to treat me the way that a heterosexual male will treat me.
Is that
exactly.
Protect me. God damn it.
Wait, but listen to this now. Listen to this. Because that's not the situation with everybody. I don't know what you and Duchess think. See, you and Duchess, I think y'all banter was a lot like my banter and his banter. Like that's where y'all were. Now, if you look at me and the banter I have with other females, have you ever paid attention to when I am bantering or even dealing with females, Kwani, when we're not upset with each other or we're not battling, whenever you came over, when me and you weren't battling, how were you treated, Kwani? Have I ever treated you badly when you came around me?
You treated me like a queen.
Huh?
A queen. You treated me like a queen.
Exactly. And I treat every woman that comes to Treasure Lane or over to Spillboy TV are treated exactly like that. I don't call them bitches and whores. I don't call them fish. I don't do any of those things until if we get into a fight, then now that's all off the table. But just in general, I treat females just like better than a lot of straight males treat them. I always do. So I just think that whenever you create another friendship, you got to get that down in the beginning and let them know, because even when you go left, you expect your friend to let you go left like a man that you're dealing with, a straight man that you're dealing with, because the man that you're dealing with will let you go left and still don't bitch and whore you and all those things. You understand what I'm saying? Because that way you protect yourself and you protect the friendship. And if they're on board and they understand that and they accept that, then you won't ever run into these things. You won't. You really, really won't.
James, my job on YouTube is to protect myself.
And that's what I'm telling you. If you straighten it out in the beginning, you won't have to protect yourself from them.
Are you kidding me?
No, he's not kidding you.
They don't protect me. They don't protect any of us, child.
But why do they have to? If you come down here and you
they shouldn't, but I'm asking
you start calling.
So why can I ask a question?
When James, calling gay folks,
why can I ask questions?
And I'm answering you. I'm actually
I can
answering.
answer this.
Huh?
I cannot ask questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm asking these questions. So why can I get the questions answered?
Well, I'm answering your question, but you keep saying
But
because it's not the answer you looking for. I don't have any dirt on Duchess that I'm willing to share. I'm not mad at
You
him.
got dirt. You got dirt. All right.
I
You got
do,
dirt.
but I'm not mad
You
at
got dirt.
him.
But you
There's
got
no
dirt.
reason. I'm not mad at him. There's no reason to air out stuff that I know that could actually hurt him. I'm not going to do that.
Why not?
Why that was now that y'all call me a bully? Wouldn't that be bullying?
You're a bully. You are a bully to me.
I bully you.
Yes.
When do I bully you, Kwani?
You clean me up.
When I clean you up. I clean everybody up that get out of order, that they get out of pocket. I clean them all up.
I get out of pocket with you. So you clean me up.
Yeah.
You don't find that bullying?
Yeah, get that broom on your ass.
You don't find that as bullying?
That's
You don't
not
find that
bullying.
bullying?
No, I don't think that's bullying. Do you think that
That's
think you're
abuse,
supposed to speak about my family members and things, and I'm supposed to let you do it?
I
And don't
find you
say
as a
something about
bully.
your family members?
I find you as a bully.
But how's that a
Calling-
bully? 'Cause
Calling me a homosexual.
okay.
What? Am I homo?
Huh?
Why you call me a homosexual?
You could be. I don't lay up with you, but when I watch and I hear you say the things that you say, yeah, you very much could be a pussy eater. I mean, what the
Child, I
hell?
don't do pussy. I like dick.
Because what you know of me is that I don't have sex at all. That's what you know of me. Remember you told
What I said about you? I said you buy dick.
Wait a minute.
I
You
said you
just
buy
told the
dick.
people.
I
Wait,
said
you
you buy
told the
dick.
people.
How dare you?
You saw me doing
Kwani.
what? You see me
Kwani.
doing what? Wait a minute. What you say? You see me doing what?
Bad penis. Child.
You see me buying penis. From
What?
where? From where? Where you see me buying penis?
Social media, child.
From social media? When did I buy some penis? Some penis, honey?
Well, I'm gonna give you last. Oh, somebody popped up.
No, I'm interested to know
You
where I
don't
buy
call,
some
you
penis.
don't call
honey.
me a homo, and you're a
Oh.
homo. It don't
All
even
right,
make
fine.
sense.
Kwani, I'm gonna put you down for it. You got last words because somebody's coming up and I don't know who this is.
Okay, who is? Who is it, child?
69 silly dog.
Put your batter up and don't let somebody bomb your child.
But Kwani,
No, 69 silly dog is a person.
I need you to allow her to get her questions off. So
Let everybody do them. I'm not mad at James or anybody on this panel.
okay, well, let's see what silly dog wants. Yes.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't see an avatar or anything. What's going on?
It should be blank, but I'm the one with the brick walls. It's just blank. I don't. Okay. What's the quantum?
What did you want to Kwani?
Yeah, I want to listen more to her theologic, her logicness. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kwani has had a couple of cocktails, so I don't think.
Oh, I've been here.
Kwani had shit, child. That's what she wants. And why
Kwani,
she
excuse me, Kwani.
that static in it.
Excuse me.
Well, I mean,
Kwani.
my sound is always bad.
Excuse me. I said Kwani has had, I believe, a few cocktails, so I don't even understand what logic you have thinking that you can come up here and get logic from Kwani.
No.
And any cocktails at all.
If you can hear me, but they're saying in the chat, my sound is always bad.
That person
your sound is very bad.
It's staticky, child. There is no cocktails, and she got static.
All right. Yeah.
Come back with your real shit. Okay, bitch?
Do I need to yell in the mic?
Yeah. No, you need to drop down and come back up. But if you're coming back up to get some logic out of Kwani, this is not
I was being funny. I hope you heard that. Being funny.
Okay. Oh, I didn't hear that.
All right, bye.
All right. Did you want to add something to the conversation?
I
I just want to hear Kwani's
Hold on,
stupid
Kwani.
shit. That's it.
All right, bye, silly dog, because you're gonna get
Are
cursed
there
out.
any
By
balloons?
you're gonna get cursed out by
Balloons?
Kwani, and then you're gonna go
Girl, I didn't come on this shut up on that goddamn bullshit.
limping
I came
away.
up an adult talking.
Okay, so
I
last
came
word.
up on your panel to have adult conversation.
Yeah, she was on some bullshit. So last words. Last
Yours.
words. Kwani.
Mine's, oh, go ahead.
Kwani, last word.
Yours. No, my words are. I came up to be honest and open. To be a grown adult, a grown woman, to apologize for fuck shit I've done and said. And it goes topsy-turvy.
No, it
Really?
went well. It went
No.
well. What are you talking about?
I received what you had to say, Kwani. I received
went
what you had
well.
to say.
Really?
Really, it went well.
Have I said something that hurt your feelings, Kwani?
No, you didn't.
Did
I
I
haven't
say something
dishonored
that hurt
you
your, Did I
or
say something
anything.
that hurt your feelings, Kwani?
No.
Okay. Then
I
it was
thought it
successful,
went
right?
well. You guys had a nice long conversation. I don't see where it went bad at. You guys had a nice long conversation.
Don't bring bitches up here to interrupt our stuff. Okay?
All right, Kwani. I really appreciate you for coming up. And
Thank you.
thank you for being on my show. I greatly appreciate you stopping in, and hit the like on your way out, okay?
I hit your light walking in.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Have a good one, Kwani. Thank you.
Top it down.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Drop it down. Good night, Kwani.
Oh, drop you down, you say?
No.
Oh, okay.
I drop myself down.
Oh my God.
Y'all know I'm ready to something, chat. Y'all know what I'm giving.
I know what it's giving. Okay, James. Your
Good night,
final
Q.
word.
My final word is child Q, just keep your head up, honey. And like I said, it's just you got a little extra free publicity tonight, honey. Free publicity, honey. So when it comes time for selling your stockings again, everybody knows about the quality. And that's it. That's a good takeaway, if you ask me.
Yeah, very, very good takeaway. Free promotion. Thank you so much, DKL.
I love my stocking, honey. Said yes, honey. Can't wait till time for the Christmas time. Come back up so I throw it right on up on the wall, honey.
DKL, you are so bitter, and it's so sweet to me.
Goodbye, Ronnie Q.
All right, James. Thanks for coming up. I really appreciate you, and I enjoy having the conversation with you and Kwani. And thanks so much.
Not a problem, baby. Have a good night. Bye,
right,
y'all.
Bye-bye. All right, people. Thank you all for coming out to all I didn't speak to, all I couldn't speak to. I really appreciate you guys for coming out. If anybody cashed at me and I don't know it, because guess what? My phone is not by me right now. It happens all the time. So missed calls and missed texts are not a big thing with Ronnie Q. But if anybody cashed out me, I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate you all for coming out, supporting me. And I had a great time with you guys. And I'll talk to you and I'll see you guys on the YouTube streets as usual. LSA, I really thank you guys for being there and having my back. I definitely appreciate you and all who are in this room. All right, you guys have a good night. Bye-bye.